When the Israelites are thirsty in the wilderness, what does God command Moses to do?
He commands him to strike the rock so that water will spill forth.
According to the New Testament, who is the rock?
Jesus is the rock.
The second time the Israelites are thirsty, what does God tell Moses to do?
He commands Moses to speak to the rock, but Moses, in his anger and his frustration, strikes it, disobeying God's direct command.
And what is his punishment for disobeying?
Not entering into the promised land. After 40 years of carrying the Israelites around with all their complaints and bearing all their burdens, he is barred from entering the promised land at that moment.
What does Moses striking the rock represent?
It represents Jesus being crucified, being struck, and water pouring forth from him.
So when Moses strikes the rock a second time, why is this such a big deal?
Because you can't re-crucify the Lord of glory, the Son of God. He can't be crucified twice. His first sacrifice was once for all, perfectly sufficient and complete.
What does Moses represent?
Moses represents the law.
What is standing between the promised land and the wilderness?
The River Jordan.
And what does the Jordan represent?
Judgment.
So if Moses represents the law and he is not allowed to enter into the promised land, what does that symbolize with the law and getting us through judgment?
The law will not get us through judgment. It cannot.
Who does bring the Israelites into the promised land?
Joshua.
What is the Greek version of Joshua?
Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Jesus, yeah.
Jesus.
Yes, Jesus. So Jesus is able to bring the Israelites into the promised land. And what does promised land represent?
Heaven. Salvation.
So the works of the law, Moses, can never bring the Israelites, the elect, into salvation across the Jordan in judgment. Only Joshua, Jesus, can bring them in.
Not by works, so that no man can boast. By faith, not by works. So the River Jordan leads where?
To the Dead Sea.
The Dead Sea. So judgment leads to death.
And where does the river stop upstream?
In a town called Adam.
So when Joshua stops the flow of the river, he stops the flow of death and judgment all the way from Adam down to the Dead Sea.
So with one man, Adam, sin entered the world, and through another man, Jesus, we get salvation and the free gift of life.
Believe in Jesus. He'll get you through judgment and death.